Hey guys, and welcome to another video on my channel. So in this video, we're going to look at a couple more AFK methods for mid-tier skilling, which you can go and sit at for a while and make a decent amount of GP over a period of time. So this one's going to be a little bit focused on mining, so we're going to visit two spots. So the first one is going to be the Living Rock Caverns, and going to have a quick look at concentrated gold ore, the benefits of going there, roughly how much profit you're going to make, along with the XP per hour. Now just because this is a level 80 requirement in mining doesn't mean it's not very good full stop. This is how I trained mining to level 120, and the GP I got from it was pretty good for how AFK it was. This can be something which is fully AFK, and not only that, I used it to collect all my clue scrolls through Big Book as well, while making roughly a couple 100 mil from getting the gold ore in the process. Now in terms of the setup, we're just going to take the full magic golem outfit, just for a few reasons. One, the XP bonus, two, the critical mining chance, and three, at the Living Rock Caverns it makes the creatures non-aggressive towards you, which is nice because you just like constantly flow of mining. Some other items which are important to take is the gold stone spirit. Now these should be cheaper than the actual price of a gold ore. A juju potion, whether it's the perfect plus or the perfect mining juju potion, because that has a chance of banking ore for you. A lava titan pouch will give you a mining boost of +10, and also a grace of the elves, which can be combined with the premier artifact, or just plain porters will also work pretty well as well. Now to get there, you can use a max skill teleport to go to the Living Rock Caverns, or you can enter there. I'll go via Edgeville. So once you get to Edgeville, you want to go up via the monastery, and then go over to where you will go and get your replacement cannon, which I pretty much do on a daily basis now, and then down into the Dwarven Mines. Now, a couple of years ago, this was an absolute like heartbeat of RS, like World 84 Living Rock Caverns was a definition of full, which I don't think we'll ever see again. But Living Caverns was the place to train your smithing and your mining. The mining XP per hour doing this method is 123k, which for how AFK it is not bad. Now to make this purely AFK, you're going to need the Juju Potion as well as the Gold Stone Spirits. These two work in tandem so that your adrenaline bar or your mining bar never like falls below 80%. And basically, you're a full hard AFK for full 5 minutes. So watch the orange bar here. I'll probably get to about 80%, and then it will reset once, there you go, once it's done like some form of proc. Now, I can't tell you whether that's the Stone Spirits or the Juju Potion, but it will stay like this and maintain this for a full 5 minutes to make this a hard AFK. So 120k mining XP per hour. Again, if you've got benefits of like stars, or if you're looking to put your treasure hunter keys rewards into something, doing it with mining is a good option so you get bonus XP. But this will be like this for a full hour. Because you're getting consistent XP drops as well, it's very good for a big book. So I use this to count my clue scrolls. So I'm getting something from it as well. So this is pure AFK mining XP, but you're making GP on the side as well through gold ore. Now this heavily depends on the price of gold ore in terms of a method. So I'm just going to stop mining real quick or I can keep mining while I do it, even better. Gold ore is a price of 883 GP each, which for gold ore is more on the lower side than it has been for the past couple of months. When I was doing it, it was more towards like a K, if not a bit more. But at the minute, you're pretty much secure to make around about 3 mil-ish per hour AFK mining here. I would say this is more AFK than Elders. It's more AFK than Blubbers. Yeah, it's one of my favorite ways to train a skill, and like AFK gold concentrated deposit mining. I was dreading mining as a skill for 120 because I wasn't a fan of the Serin stones. It annoyed me with how slow, because I couldn't use the big book, and I needed a skill which got me a lot of pages to stock up for the clue scrolls, and this just worked, and ever since I've been really happy here AFKing. This is my editing skill. If I was to edit, this is what I would normally do. But yeah, that is pretty much gold concentrated mining. Again, you need the combination of the stone spirit and the Juju Potion to be able to refill your stamina bar to make sure you're constantly mining. So that is the end of our little synthetic gold rocks. Again, really nice, and at some point I will get 120 mining. If you didn't know, I'm trying to hold off to do as many 120 skills in one big go. We have construction pretty much done. Mining will take like a couple of hours. 200 mil mage, and then I think I might finish it off with 120 thieving as well. And then once they're completed, it really is only a couple till we get the actual comp cape. The downside to that though is I've got a quest, which I don't like quests. But anyway, back to this video. So another mining method which is very much worthwhile. Again, same info, Golem, Suit, and the Grace of the Elves. Again, portent charges or portents can be used as well. Premier Artifact is very good for this next method as well. So we're going to need an item, which is bracelets of clay. Now this might give you an idea of where we're going to as well. So we're going to go to the Ithil area. Now this is something which is even better to do in the Ithil hour, because it will give you a chance for every now. Each soft clay you mine in the Ithil district has a 50% chance to be directed to your bank, so that can save us even more porter charges. And that is pretty much what we're going to be doing for this hour. We're going to be mining a soft clay. Now, actually, there is a fact where we might not even need to use a soft clay bracelet. So as you can see, no porter on, and that is the actual benefits of the hour. And it comes out as soft clay. So yeah, so maybe you don't need to wear a bracelet of clay and it will just come out as soft clay anyway. So using a bracelet of soft clay will actually double the amount of soft clay we mine. So that's why we've got these. It's not because we need to make the clay soft. It's actually going to give us double the soft clay per hour. So having a couple of these, being on the Ithil hour, having a porter charge, you are pretty much fully AFK because your stamina bar pretty much won't run out. And even if it does, it will be that slow. It will definitely take its time to get rid of. Now this is a really good method for Iron Men as well, if you're looking for your soft clay. But in terms of soft clay, you're going to be making 1.8k each per soft clay mine. In terms of a full hour here, you're going to be getting 3,000 soft clay. So you can make it 4.5 mil per hour just by sitting here and just AFKing away. It's definitely a nice way to spend an hour. The fact is, you don't need to do this on a Ithil hour. It's just really nice whenever you get the chance to do it. It just makes it a little bit more laid back, but you've got a little bit more AFK. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't as fully AFK as what gold ore is, because you will have to click the rocks every now and then just to make sure you've got full stamina. But it's very rarely, it's like once a minute, so it's definitely something you can do while watching YouTube, playing another account, or doing something else. But like I said before, Plague's End is needed for this. It's going to be very AFK. It's just a nice chilled way to make a little bit of money. And again, Premier Artifact, with that combined with the Ithil bonus, will probably give you a full hour porter free. And if you needed to bank, the bank is only there, so maybe you don't use Grace of the Elves, maybe you work off them too, and then when you're off at the Ithil hour, you can use the Grace of the Elves. In terms of mining XP as well, you're going to be getting 70,000 mining XP, which is not too bad for the level you're going to be doing it. I would definitely say this is more of a mid-level sort of method. But again, your high levels do need to AFK as well, and it's all options. Maybe soft clay spikes, and this could be valid. So the more options I like to throw out on this channel, the more chance that something could spike, and then there'll be a form of guide or video explaining what to do anyway. And that's what I'm trying to do, is cover everything for everyone. So mid-levels, low levels, and the high tier players have got different ways to make money if they want to. And again, something I say is to play the game how you want to. Me personally, I love this time of gameplay. I love to like build up my cash stack. I am terrible at spending it. I hate spending it. However, I watched a video a couple of weeks ago which said, what's the point of playing if you're not going to spend it? So I got rid of my cash stack and I bought all the first Necromancer pieces and did some Raziel, and I'm loving it. So again, that's so important to remember as well while you're playing, is to play how you want to and do what you want to. So that is our second method of the video. Again, 4.5 mil per hour. Gold rocks was 3 to 3.5 mil per hour depending on the gold ore price. If gold ore was to spike, it's definitely something to go and have a look at. Now, this last method, our third method, again, we're doing a couple methods per video now, just to tie things together. It's going to be a bit different and a bit out there and kind of unrelated to mining, but I couldn't find any other videos to tie it in, so I'm going to do it here. And that is another of the Lunar Spellbook. So the Lunar Spellbook and Lunar Diplomacy is really one of the best quests to do, because it unlocks some of the newest spells now, which are completely like so good. And this one is going to be casting Super Glass Make. Super Glass Make in a minute is going to make you roughly, and wait for it, 16 mil per hour from Glass Make. 16 mil. It's still quite mad that a spell like that is going to make you profit like that. Now, you're going to need a couple of buckets of sand. And in terms of how many you're going to need per hour, 28,000. So we're going to make 28,000 is what we're going to need for an hour, but we're going to do a smaller sample, so we're just going to go for 100. With a buy limit of 10,000 every 4 hours, this is something you need to prep for beforehand and just buy just like over time. Maybe stock up for the weekend and just do one big session on the weekend. It really is up to you on how you do it. That's how I like to do stuff. I buy stuff gradually over time in the week, go and do other stuff, and then eventually come back and do it later on. So as you see, 312 for some sand and 70 GP each for the soda ash. So let's just say 400 GP each for a piece of sand. Now, to do sand, you're going to need the best skilling item in the game, which is an elemental battle staff, which will cover all your elemental runes. And then to do the spell, you're going to need 1 astral rune. So a full invo, you're going to be doing with the help of 1 astral rune. So the benefit of doing a super glass make is not only you don't have to run to like furnace to do it, you can do it fully like next to a bank, but because you're using a spell, you have a chance at saving stuff, but you also have a chance of making more glass per invo than what you would have. So we had 13 of each glass there. We made 18. So as you see here, we're roughly in for 400 GP. We doubled our money, but we also made more, and that's the key thing. You're going to make more glass than what you bought, basically, in the easiest terms. So I think it works out that the multiplier is something like 1.3. So if you bought 1,000 supplies, you're going to be making 1.3k of the glass. And this is pretty much all you do. Again, you'll have a preset setup. I don't want to make a preset for it. But again, 13 has now just been turned into 18 again. And that is pretty much how it goes. So we've made 36. We're going to whack them on the Grand Exchange. And for once, they do sell. So that's nice. They sold for just over mid, which is good. So again, just under 400 GP each, 847. And not only that, we've made an extra 8 just for doing 2 invos. So with you being able to like cast about 2,000 spells an hour, you quickly realize like how much extra GP you can make per hour by the extra sand, as well as doubling your invo as well. So per hour, you're going to need 28,000 sand, 28,000 soda ash, and 4,000 astral runes as well. You only use 1 spell for the whole invo. So with that spell, because you're covering the airs and the fires by elemental battle staff, you're just spending 2 astrals, which is about 2.4k. For the whole spell. So you're adding about 20 GP each onto the sand, but you're making it instantly as well instead of running to the bank, and you're making extra, which will cover your profit, your astrals anyway. But yeah, that's that video. 3 more money makers down. Again, getting these out at the minute because I think it's very beneficial. Necromancy has started to wind down a bit, and I know that people have spent a lot of money with Necromancy. They're looking to build back up. They've spent money on gear. I've bought all the Necromancer sets, so I need to make a bit more money as well on the account. So I'm running through all these money makers just for you guys as well. I'm making sure not to just include the higher tier stuff. I want to show you the mid-level, low level, and the high level all in one go. But yeah, that is another one down. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave me a like. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.